The story of the beginning. Long ago, before time began, there was nothing but silence and emptiness. No stars twinkled in the sky, no waters rippled, no wind stirred the air. Then, from that great nothingness, the voice of God spoke. "Let there be light." And at once, light burst forth, chasing away the endless darkness. The light shone bright and pure, and God called it day. The darkness he called night. This was the very first day, the beginning of everything. On the second day, God stretched out the heavens like a vast, endless dome. The waters below were separated from the waters above, and the sky arched overhead like a beautiful blue roof. On the third day, God gathered the waters together so that dry land appeared. He called the dry land earth, and the waters he named seas. Then, with a word, the ground sprouted with green life, grasses that swayed in the breeze, flowers bursting with color, and tall trees bearing fruit. The earth was no longer empty, but alive. On the fourth day, God placed lights in the heavens to guide the times and seasons. The great golden sun blazed to rule the day, while the silver moon and the countless stars were set to rule the night. The sky became a vast canvas of beauty. On the fifth day, the seas began to stir. Great whales and tiny fish darted through the waters, and the air above filled with wings, birds of every kind, from small sparrows to mighty eagles. The earth echoed with song and movement. On the sixth day, God caused animals to walk upon the earth, lions and lambs, horses and deer, every beast, tame and wild. The land now teemed with life. But God was not finished. He wanted someone who would reflect his own image, someone who could think, feel, and care for creation. So God took the dust of the ground, shaped it with his hands, and breathed into it the breath of life. The man opened his eyes, and God called him Adam. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden called Eden, filled with every tree that was pleasant to see and good for food. A river flowed through it, sparkling and fresh. In the center stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Adam was free to eat from any tree except the one that would bring death if touched. Yet God saw that Adam was alone. "It is not good for man to be alone," he said. So while Adam slept, God gently took from his side and formed a woman, beautiful and full of life. When Adam awoke, he rejoiced and called her Eve, for she was bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh. Together they were the first pair, walking in harmony with God and with the world around them. When all was finished, God looked upon his creation, heavens and earth, plants and animals, man and woman, and saw that it was very good. On the seventh day, he rested, blessing the day as holy, for his work was complete. And so, the story of the beginning was written, the story of light from darkness, life from dust, and a garden where heaven touched the earth.